Hi, Stel. Thanks for coming to my show. Thanks for accepting to be on my YouTube channel and podcast.
Thanks for having me. Looking forward to it.
So I've gone through your profile and I came to know that you are CEO and founder and also a cloud architect of Cloudway. So I
That
thought
is
to tell
correct.
about. So I thought to tell about you and the work that you are doing, and also the previous works that you did, and how it helped you to do the work that you are doing today. So I thought to tell about this.
Yep. I started Cloudway 5 years ago together with my colleague Jan Ketil Skanke, and our focus in Cloudway is we actually have a slogan where we say that secure productivity happens in the cloud. We will help you on your way. And our focus is Microsoft 365. And I'm very proud to say that today, 5 years later, we can do everything within Microsoft 365. So we're really deep in productivity, really deep in teams, really deep in security, identity, and endpoint management. And we're really, really deep in compliance as well, which is the whole breadth of Microsoft 365. A bit about me. My name is Ståle Hansen, and I started back in my professional career. I started back in 2006 as a Microsoft consultant. That's what I did. My background is I actually worked in sales, in retail sales for computers and mobile devices and so on. So back in the days, I sold the Nokia 3310. You may not have heard about it, but it was the most robust phone ever. Like people are still missing it today. And it had Snake. And when you dropped it on the floor, it like broke in a million pieces, but it didn't like die like phones do today if you drop them in the floor. So those were the good times. Before that, I'm educated as a Bachelor of Computer Science, so that's my background. What I found in 2009, I started blogging and outsourcing my memory. And that's really when my career started to move faster because I didn't have to remember everything and I didn't have to forget everything. At the same time, I could outsource my memory, the findings, my learnings to a blog. And when I had some similar issues as a consultant, I would just go to my blog and step on my own shoulders, really, and start from where I left off half a year ago or maybe a year ago. And based on that activity, I became a Microsoft Most Valuable Professional in 2011. And here I am today.
So why Cloudway? What made you to start this, and where this idea came from?
The reason for Cloudway is that I wanted to build a high performing team of passionate individuals for technology. And I believe also you can do that across borders. Find people where they are and build a modern team, a distributed team, because we are 10 people in Cloudway today, but we are based in 5 countries. And we need to find people for where they are, and we cannot expect to find the same type of resources with the same skill level locally in our area, especially in Norway, in Oslo, where I am based. There is a limited set of available resources. That's the idea, really, to build a team of passionate individuals from where they are, and that's our model in Cloudway.
So what services you're providing through Cloudway?
So we have 4 types of services, really. We do workshops. We are evangelists. We love teaching. We love sharing knowledge. We love removing blockers for our customers and partners, really. So we run a lot of workshops, 1-day workshops, 3-day workshops, and so on. The next step of that is assessment. So we do Microsoft 365 assessments, like what's your status today? Where should you go from here based on both what you told us through the assessment and also what we see in your environment, and we'll give you actions that you can do to improve your environment. Then we do proof of concepts. So we implement the technology over 1 to 5 days for you to get started with technology, test a feature. If it's in cloud, if it's in hybrid, doesn't really matter, so that you can get started in validating and see if it's something you want to move forward with. And then we do traditional implementation projects. Implement the technology over those projects last from 3 days till like 40 days or even more, depending on what kind of technology and how deep we are within the project. We are both hands-on, so we are implementing the technology, but we are also technical project managers and trainers, and we do competency transfer, and we also do deep dive troubleshooting.
So I can understand you started this before 5 years.
Yeah, we started 5 years ago, correct.
So what are the projects that you did? And I can understand you are into 5 countries.
Yeah, our primary market though is Norway, since that's where I'm from. That's where our biggest network